So I've seen our chapter evolve from working heavily on a local level, but as over the years, we have developed quite an international footprint. So our reach is extremely extensive across the miles.
One of the things I'm most proud of is our Jamaica International Trends Project, a little school called the Mount Zion All-Age School. My sister happened to have a house in Jamaica, and we talked about what could we do to help the kids in Jamaica.
We started out in small ways in the classrooms, reading to the students, bringing books and supplies, and then over time, that support grew to providing a refrigerator for the kitchen, paying for the chef's salary, building a garden there, building a library within the school.
And there were, I think, 60 kids when we started. Now we have over 115 kids who participate. But through my sister's chapter, the Montgomery County, Pennsylvania chapter, and the Reston chapter, we have now been supporting that school for over 18 years. And so we've seen kids come from first and second grade and now are graduated and going to college. And so this has become a labor of love between our two chapters. We won the national award for two sisters, two chapters in two countries.
At the national level, they really saw the impact that we were making in Jamaica and wanted to duplicate that and expand that not just to the school that we were serving, but expanded throughout Jamaica, and that has been incredible.
We just seem to always come up with these great, innovative ideas that are perfect for the time, and the community just grasp them, and we're able to really just flourish.
So in the early 2000s, we had an opportunity to engage around international trends and services at the Library of Congress to reach out to all of the African ambassadors who were women or the spouses of African ambassadors and invite them to a high tea at the Thomas Jefferson building of the Library of Congress. General Colin Powell happened to be the Secretary of State, and Alma Powell had been a friend for years, and we invited Alma to be our keynote speaker, to come in and talk about the work that she and Colin were doing in Africa. We had every member of the Lynx bring a black doll so that we could send back to Africa so that young girls could see a doll that looked like them. They were not familiar with the Lynx as an organization, and so understanding that there was this powerful group of now 17,000 plus women in the U.S. who participate in this organization, I think was an aha moment to them. To know that there was this support group of African American women who were there to help and to try to understand and become more educated about what their wants and needs were and how we could play a role together in making life better for people in Africa. So I think it's so important that we have an international trends and services facet. I had the opportunity to co-chair the first global summit that the National Lynx held in London, England 2 years ago. And we had the 2 or 3 women from the UK who were in the parliament there or who had significant roles, and every single one of them walked to the stage in tears. And they said it was the first time they had ever been in a room with that many African American women who were businesswomen. I think the power and the voice of the Lynx and their reach, not just here in the US, but increasingly growing abroad, I think speaks volume to the mission and the focus of the Lynx, that it's not just about friendship and all of us getting together, but it also is around service, because each and every one of us needs to be able to provide service to others.
It's a community service organization, but it's grounded on friendship among women. I believe when you can celebrate something like 50 years and you know that it's an accomplishment, you become that much more committed to making sure that the vision and the dreams and the hopes will be sustained.
My hope is that the Reston chapter continues to accept the best and brightest, and those who are willing to serve give their time and provide service with the dignity and grace that the organization has always had.
My hope is that we continue to explore, we continue to strive to make sure that we're serving our community.
You know, the world around us is evolving, and so I'm so excited about our ability to meet the need. We have a seat at the table in the United States and abroad, and I'm really excited about what the next 50 years are going to bring, what our continued legacy is going to bring.
In the back of my head, I hear the song Kool and the Gang, Celebration. Come on, let's do it. It's all about what we've done. How can we build upon what we've done already? It's all about celebrating the multi-generational members that have made this chapter what it is.
When you look back for the past 50 years, how many companies that existed 50 years ago no longer exist today? We still exist. And not only do we exist, we're more powerful than we have ever been. We're more engaged with the community and the work of the Links Incorporated than we've ever been. We're stronger than we've ever been. So this is a major milestone, and it can only get better from this point on.